live. Welcome back to another episode just off the plate. Episode 39. We got Armando. My name is Cody. Tonight, Mr. Josh Wells.
What's up?
Hardcore hotshot and pirate. Biggest ego
Yeah.
in Houston baseball.
At some point or another, you guys have argued with him. If you're a pitcher, he's either dominated you or talked some shit to you, but you know who the fuck he is.
Welcome to the show, Josh.
What's up, man?
Man, thank y'all for having me finally.
Yeah, no shit, huh? Hey, some dude, who was it? Who hit me up? Who hit me up on
Dalton.
Dalton, yeah. Dalton's like, hey man, let me get up on the show. I'm like, yeah, man. And then this was like, wait a minute, what about me?
Hold up.
I was like, damn, dog, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm just building the guest list. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, it's only one show a week now.
Man, I swear, Ronte got y'all's notifications on. This man is the first one.
He's first.
What's up?
What's up, Ronte?
Okay.
First Carlos. We got some hot shots. We got a hot shot. Oh, dude, we got two hot shots. We got X. Oh shit, I forgot to get the mirror to you.
That's all right. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, then we got Justin, we got X, we got Serge.
I imagine we'll have a few hot shots tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, like
did
I said,
did you spread the word?
Always, man.
Yeah.
Ron said, man, 27 is everywhere, man. We are everywhere.
Is the Godfather gonna bless us today?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely, man.
After his run, right? I'm sure he's at Memorial Park somewhere running and shit.
You know what I'm saying, man? Hot shot 27, we everywhere, man.
Hey, did I ever tell you that? Like, I think I said it on the last show, but like I don't remember if I said it on the show or not. But I was like, when he first posted 27 everywhere, I would literally look into his like pictures and look for a 27 somewhere. Like, oh, it's got to be like, you know, gas station number 27 or address 27. But it was just him saying that he's everywhere. Like, I was like, okay, well, that's kind of fucked up. I'm over here scanning the photo for 27 somewhere. Maybe the tree branch was looking at 27. No.
Mondo, let me ask you
How much
something.
time did you spend on that?
I don't know. It's because that's how I am. I take
Okay.
pictures of 7. I take pictures of 7. Like, if I'm at a gas station, I'm going number 7, terminal 7. I do that, but
You're that guy.
I'm that guy. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm that guy.
Quick question. When is the first time you heard like such and such everywhere, like 27 everywhere? Who was like the first person you heard say that?
Jesse.
Glad you said that. I'm gonna need this team that shall remain unnamed to stop saying that and pick something else. They are trying to take our stuff and use it. Oh my God, it's so annoying.
They're trying to say 27 everywhere, or they're trying to say something everywhere?
Nah, forget it. I'm gonna use a name. They're like Ramona's everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, bro, like come up with something else.
They need to come up with their own logo?
In your defense, we probably could have guessed that in maybe 2 or 3 guesses.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Hey, he's been wild now.
You're just saving the show time.
Yeah, no shit. Alo. Is it Alo saying it?
No, it's actually been Bray.
Oh, no shit.
But Bray my dude though. Bray my dude. Bray's my dude.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Ramona's
he's
everywhere,
cool.
huh?
Man, that's what he's saying.
Well, speaking of the Ramonas, it's playoff time, huh?
Yeah, man.
Nobody worried about them, man.
Nobody worried about the Ramonas?
I mean, unless they bring another pitcher out. I mean,
What's up, Serge?
what is it? We got Serge.
We got Serge. We got Jordan.
Okay, we got to say something to Jordan, or else he's gonna keep sending comments. He's not. Nobody replied to him.
I'm glad you guys finally picked him up on Friday, because
That's my boy, man. Y'all leave him alone. By the way, I am drinking a White Claw because that was all that was in the fridge.
that was always in the fridge. So I'm glad
He takes what he gets, just like the pitches.
he took my monster. Did you take a monster or
No,
no?
I'm
All
not
right.
drinking that nasty stuff.
I was like, hey, get a monster. And he's like, no, I'm not going to focus. I said, bro, I got enough. Don't worry about it.
This, like, if my boy Josh Steele is listening, this man has a whole case, 2 cases in that fridge. It's nothing but
Monsters and water.
Monsters, water, and White Claw. That's it.
It's like the 7-Eleven when you open up the fridge. Like, it's a heavy stock of that stuff.
Dude, I literally get I used to buy it at Walmart, and then I found out that Amazon delivers it. I said, oh, fuck this shit. And like every 2 or 3 weeks or something, they bring me a fucking order.
Amazon delivers everything.
I know, bro. I don't understand like how I live without Amazon.
Amazon would like deliver you a chick or something.
Yeah,
at 2
you know what
a.m.
I'm
if you
saying?
needed it.
I
If
know,
it was
it's
legal,
coming.
if
It's
it was
coming.
legal,
If
they
it was
would.
legal, they would do that.
Dude, you know what was crazy? Before COVID, I remember ordering an electric toothbrush. I was like, man, I've been, procrastinating on ordering an electric toothbrush. The one I had was already getting beat up and worn down. I ordered this motherfucker like at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. 4 o'clock in the morning, it's on my fucking front door. I was like, what the Like, how did it go that fast? Like, oh, we can get to tomorrow morning. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I don't need that fast, but whatever. You got Prime.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was right there at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, dude, that is insane. Now, that was before COVID. Now it's like, motherfucker, they really do 2 days now. Now we're even 3 days, but.
That's with Prime.
Yeah, it's with Prime.
Okay. I might be the only person in the world who doesn't have Prime.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was an anti-Prime guy, and then I just ordered so much shit. And then eBay used to be really cheap, and then Amazon just came down on their fucking prices. And
No, two things. One, Cheeto's like, I'm taking a vote. I'm thinking of starting my own podcast. Yes or no?
oh my god,
It's gonna be a no for me.
yeah,
man.
no
It's gonna be a
shit,
no
bro.
for
How long
me.
has you been trying to say that shit? Oh man,
Oh,
But he had one. I don't understand.
and then
he had the
Alo,
pipeline.
Alo's like, damn, can't even get a D-list famous TikToker on the podcast.
He's on the list. Alo's on the list. I just need him to talk something about other than himself, and we'll be good.
Man, don't get me started on that. Look, see, we supposed to have fun tonight.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, it's one a week. It's an exclusive list.
It is, dude. It really is, bro. Like that's why I told him. I said, hey, when you get that call, you better be fucking ready.
Right,
Like,
Like, what time was it? Like you
like it
called
was.
me there.
I think it was today, right?
It was during the day sometime.
Yeah. I was like, hey man, you ready? He's like, yeah, I'll be there. Like he's like, I'll be there.
It was perfect, bro, because all right, so I got picked up to play in this slow pitch softball league. I don't like softball. Yeah, when I played it, I make the best of it. I think I'm decent at it. But again, I'm still young. I love baseball. And so this one guy, he's like one of those big teams that travels and goes to like Vegas, Florida, whatever. He's like, man, we're doing a league on Tuesday nights. We want you to come out. I was like, bet. We just finished our league on Monday that I got. It was like a church league I got pulled in. So I did a Tuesday one. Them dudes are cold. Like they just like
Fast pitch or slow pitch?
slow pitch. You would not see me no fast pitch. No, not underhand. I'm good. Had a bad.
No, but have you seen though? They thought they're
It's
pretty.
for real. Like
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok. A dude like went backwards and hit a home run. Like
Yeah,
that.
I've seen that too.
Let
Yeah.
me just try to hit regular and put it in play. It's not gonna happen.
I watch the girls do that all day long, but that's about it.
I mean, I think when I went to go see a fast pitch softball because I knew some guy from work who did fast pitch. He wasn't the pitcher. He played in it, dude. And I went to go see. It was a men's tournament. I was like, you know what? I think I'd have some trouble hitting that shit because it goes up, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what the feet, but it's a lot closer.
Oh, yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? And then it's a dude throwing it, so he's gonna throw harder. And yeah, you have to guess like where fucking the
Yeah.
ball's gonna go.
Oh, you would struggle if you don't do it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, look at who's that? Jenny Finch who threw against those MLB players and struck
Yeah,
out
yeah,
a few.
exactly.
They
Yeah,
stood no
yeah,
chance with her fine self.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
probably why they did it, right?
That's
She
why
can
you
strike me out anytime.
right. That's why you should be watching. Fast pitch. That's the only way I would watch it.
Boost the rating. Okay. Yes, I'm just here to boost the
Great,
ratings.
that's funny.
So you played? Did y'all win? Or no? They wanted you to play tonight, and you're like, no, I can't do it.
No, so that's what happened. They changed our schedule and we had off this week. So I was like,
No.
he sent me that message this morning and then boom, Mondo texted me like an hour later. I was like, bet I'm in there. But this might be the only chance because I practice on Monday, Tuesdays, softball, Wednesday practice, Thursday. I coach football, Friday. Hot shots everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hot shots everywhere, and we got the Godfather in here, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
he said
don't
original-
stop at Friday now. I need you to keep going.
Yeah,
At least
Saturday.
one more
Well,
day.
I mean, Saturday, man. Raul is not gonna be there, so I'm gonna have to catch up, man.
Yeah.
Did he hit? He didn't hit.
No, he didn't.
Thank God,
No.
I still have a chance.
Well, because we were playing on a big field, that ball wasn't going nowhere. It's
Yeah.
hard to hit one out of the.
He had some really nice hard hits, but they played some D, and man, nothing was dropping. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm so like I was telling Mondo, I'm so glad y'all won that game because a dude I used to play ball with in the summer collegiate league texted me like out of nowhere. He's like, "Oh, you're not gonna be at the game," because I posted I was going to coach. He's like, "Oh, you're not gonna be at the game?" I said, "No, I'm with my boys today." He said, "They got it." He said, "Oh, y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna kiss his L." Then I see y'all post that. I was like, "No, we won. Let me confirm. We won." He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we won to win." Bet. Go to Snapchat, send him the eyes. He's like, "Oh man, it was a good game." I don't care. Y'all lost.
Yeah, it was a nail biter.
It was a
Yeah.
no better, and
We had no offense there. I'm just putting that out there.
and then Cody with the what do you call it? Why is that escaping me, Cody?
Raul.
Help me out, Cody. With the what was it, Cody?
What are you getting at?
Your RBI.
Oh, it was Juan and I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yun Juan.
yeah.
That's right. Yun Juan
Yeah.
got the RBI. So
Or from 8 and 9 hitter.
that's it,
He
dude.
remembers. He was talking to you before you got here. Don't
Yeah,
let
he
him
was.
fool you.
Cody's
He's like,
the
yeah,
man.
man. He said Cody got it started, man.
Yeah, he got it going, man.
And,
So I
let's
mean, it was a
see.
2-1.
Juan got it started.
Oh,
and
did
then
it?
I followed, yeah.
Raul said warning track twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had some
Every
the
time.
offense. Yeah,
In
nothing was
Northland.
dropping, but we had some solid hits. But
Yeah, their
they have a
defense-
fast outfield, and they were just
So
flagging
let me
everything.
ask
Yeah.
this: who batted cleanup while I was not there? Raul.
Yeah, I think it was Raul.
Yeah,
But did he put Chris behind him?
yeah.
Okay.
They were 3 and 4, 4 and 3. I don't remember
Yeah,
who was who.
but it was a good game. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a good fight, and it just who makes the less errors and
Mm-hmm.
who can capitalize
And we
on
made
the
a lot of errors.
crickets.
Again?
Can we get crickets in here? Damn, bro, it was.
Every time you say
Whoa,
that,
I said
though.
we. I didn't say you.
I know, but he's looking right at me though. I'm gonna say it like this.
I know who it is.
Check this out. So I had a few throwing errors, right? And then man, fucking Pedro would not let it go, bro. He was dogging me, and I was just super quiet, right? I'm just like keeping my mouth shut. And because there's nothing I could say, right? I gave him the
Right.
ammo. I fucked up. There's nothing, Chris pitched a hell of a game, and he gave me, those 2 errors were throwing errors, and they were perfect, ground balls that should have been outs. And I couldn't say nothing, man. But he wouldn't let that shit go, man. The whole fucking game, and so Cody's like, "What you do different, man? Did you sleep different?" And I was almost gonna put it on the yellow jerseys. I was almost gonna put it because I had nothing else, no other excuses, right? Other than what's different, yellow jerseys. But we pulled out the W, and I'm not gonna bring down the yellow jerseys because they're great.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It turned out
it
good.
wasn't the jersey. I called it. It was you got there 10 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
So Cheeto said, "Can anybody shine some light on Armando's throwing errors?" I mean, Cody's the best person to answer that. I mean,
Well, I mean, the guy who committed the errors might be the best person, but
he's gonna spin it a different way.
here's what you always hear, right? I got the throw. The throw is not a problem.
Yeah.
Right? I may bounce it or whatever, but I'm going to get you. I'm going to throw you out. I don't think he was talking about last Saturday.
Last Saturday was the exception, bro.
Man.
He rushed it. He had a little bobble, and he rushed it, and it just threw it high, right?
Right.
Then it's
So-
in his head, right? He gets the next one. Next one was a decent hop.
Yeah.
It was in his
Well,
head.
It was
a
at
backhand-
Northland, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There was the ones I always have the trouble with is the ones that come straight at you, just the easy ones, right? I have to sit there and think about it. I bobbled it and then I sailed it, and then the other one was a backhand, deep in the pocket, and then I sailed it. So it just was like
So was it only throwing errors? Was it fielding errors?
I would call because I still had the
Just
guy out
throwing,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
I still had the guy out, but it was throwing
Because I was
it.
about to say, I already know why it's fielding, because you got that little baby ass glove you need to get rid of, man. Dude, we were using that in 9U. I am 24 right now. Let it go. And that's what I wanted to say. First of all, I love the setup. Your house is nice. It's dope.
Thank you.
What's up with all the gloves that you could use, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, everywhere you look,
Get that 1800 mid. I mean,
come on, man.
Bro, you see my old school one? I got. You guys see when the lights are on? I got an old school
I want
1800s.
y'all look, let me show some I promise you, I went to the bathroom, turn the light on, I'm peeing, I look up, boom, glove in my face, like he's ready to play. He's on. I'm
he's
finna
ready
go
for ground balls through the front
everything,
door.
man, everything, but he will not catch it.
Bro, it was. Here's what's fucked up about that night. That day was that my errors usually come with fielding. My pops out of glove or some shit, or whatever. And for it to be thrown, I knew my shit was off. So when they moved me to second, and I just pulled myself out of the game. I just didn't want to go back in. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm just staying out. I'm just gonna,
And you rushed that double play throw too, but the guy was going to beat it anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, you couldn't really call that an error.
Y'all leave me alone, and this White Claw that I'm drinking, y'all leave me alone. It's disgusting, but that's all we got. Armando lives in the academy.
That's what Gito said. That's right. Yeah, what's up, Bobby? Bobby,
Like, even the shit that isn't for sale in Academy, like that holds the merchandise.
Dude, it's so
That's what he's
depressing.
getting.
that's what that is over there,
It's
bro.
like
Really?
I don't want this stuff hanging
It's
on
so
it.
depressing, man. Academy is depressing.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me with me being a teacher. Where my school is, if you go to the other side, they put the worst places there by you. So you got my high school right there. You come out, boom, Five Below. Next to it, Dick's. On the other side of it, Chick-fil-A. Now I'm not big on Chick-fil-A, but if it's there, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if they and then on the other side of the road, Whataburger.
Yeah.
So you broke by the time you get home? Is that what you're saying?
So my first year in education, yes, I was that guy.
Yeah.
But then this year, my mentor has been getting on me. Shout out to Coach Smith, that's my dude. He honestly makes my lunch every day, and it's like healthy. So like I'll eat, like I'll go to my first period class, and then his class is like right around the corner from me. Go there, pick it up, and then I eat by like fourth, fifth period. I'm good to go till I get home, and then with me being at my house now, like I told you, I moved out. You know, I love to cook, so I'm cooking my own food, and so it's a lot easier. But nah, yeah, they was taking.
You save money, dude. When you make your own food.
A bunch. Now Dick's, they still taking my money. I dropped like some bread today.
Amazon takes my fucking money, bro. Like I'm always
mine too.
I'm like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. What can I buy?
Especially if you can't sleep at night. Yeah, you just scrolling and stuff.
Yeah. Apple got me big yesterday.
Did they? Would you get the iPad?
Yeah.
Nah, he got that gold membership on Tinder. You better stop playing with him, Cody. Let him know.
He put it on pause right now.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh man. All right. Well, so let's go into Saturday, bro. Or Friday. We're going to Friday.
A couple Friday leaguers in front of me.
Yes, sir.
Eagles and Vatos. First game. So the Eagles over the Vatos 5-2. Cyclones shut out the Perros 3-0.
Yeah.
What happened there?
It was a good game. It was a battle of pitchers. You know, the Perros had a really good pitcher. You know, he did his thing, and he had us not being able to capitalize on some stuff, and but then he started hurting his arm, and so he wasn't throwing as hard as he was before, and we got to him, and then we kept the lead, 3-0. What was kind of cool is at the end, of course, Eric, I think, had 12 Ks, right?
12 Ks, that's what I got.
12 Ks, so shout out to Eric for that, 12 Ks, and, he was just dicing them guys up, man. It was just crazy.
Was he blowing a bomb, or he was just hitting spots?
He was hitting spots. They couldn't hit his breaking ball, bro. Like, I don't know, the joke I made is like, they don't pitch fucking breaking balls in Venezuela. Like, because they could,
Venezuela.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Who got me on that? Was it you?
Yeah. Caucasian with it. Oh my god.
the V country, okay. So they would buckle their knees, like he throw that breaking ball
because they're so aggressive and they're hunting that fastball. They're selling out every time.
Yeah. Yes.
And anytime they hit on us, because they know.
Because you played them right
twice. Yeah, we beat them both times, but it's been kind of a close game.
Yeah.
And it's like, but the crazy part is both times we played them, our pitching has not been the best. First time we pitched, Chris pitched. When Chris is on, he's on. He spots up. He throws his off speed. He's on. And talking about Chris G. I'm not even gonna say his last name. I don't know how to say it. And then the second time,
Rivero.
There you go. Was PJ. PJ was off. PJ has not pitched really like PJ since the Eagles game when he had 15 Ks. And I'll put it out there. That's why we lost to them. They're a good team. We're a good team. Their pitcher was on, or wasn't.
Right, Cyclones game? Yeah. He was wild, bro.
And then, and then on top of that, the umpire wasn't giving him no calls anyway. And then, like Mondo's first at bat, he's now like, I think like 1-2, 0-2. Tell me how this man works. And his swings are terrible. Terrible. Love Mondo to death, but his swings are terrible this at bat. Tell me how this man still walks.
Oh, wow.
And then I think they scored like 4 that inning.
Yeah, we did.
And that's the only ones they scored all game.
All game, yep.
After that, he was still bad, but he was like unhittable.
Yeah.
And then
once he dialed it in, we could get like we scored the first 4, and that's what it comes down to, right? Sometimes you have that one bad inning, and then if you can hold it down and minimize your mistakes, you're good. And that's what we were able to do. And like I said, PJ once he warmed up, and he had some really good pitches, man.
Well, in some of these leagues, that's all it takes is that one bad inning to win, and one bad inning to lose. And, you're on both sides of it all.
And that's why I always get on sometimes pitchers. I'm like, dude, I need you to dial it in, like at the beginning. Like I can't have you give up too many fucking runs, because then if our offense is not on point, then we can't battle back.
And that is why we should have lost to the Cyclones. Sorry about that, Jose. I just had a game that time. Roll 2 shots, roll. But I don't know. But that's one thing. Like I've noticed after this weekend, I do not do well against
Later, Lawrence.
bad teams or whatever.
You don't do well?
Top teams, I excel. But like,
You think it's the pitching, the speed?
I think so.
Because probably because I mean, what I'm seeing is most good hitters and you're a good hitter is that you're not gonna get the fastball. You're not gonna get the hard. That stuff's not gonna get by you. It's the slow pitching, the slow 60, 70
Correct.
mile an hour shit.
That gets you up in the air, out front, over the third,
Yes.
or something
Especially like
that, yeah.
you know, you go against somebody like Yusuf or
Cause you get a bomb off of him, right, Yusuf?
yeah, I got him. And
Damn.
that is the first. So like when I first got with the hot shots, when I started playing them, I couldn't touch him. I'd be lucky to even foul the ball off him, and it was more of a confidence thing with me. And that's always been my issue growing up. Because like right now, I feel like I'm in the prime of my game my whole life, because like I have that confidence going up, whether it's good pitching, bad pitching. I know I'm gonna hit the ball hard. Now if I strike out, it's like, hey man, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strike out. I need to strike out. And first at bat, I just missed a good pitch, and I swung at his pitch. I looked bad, and then I got an infield hit, whatever. Second at bat, he made me look stupid with like 3 sliders. That third at bat comes with a slider again. I sat on it, and I guess it was like the first 2 guys. I think it was whoever. It was Reed. Reed got called looking on a bad call, and same thing with Ricky, or he like lined out or something. I think he got caught looking. No, Reed flied out, and then Ricky got caught out on a bad pitch. And then it was like, my quickest thing when I was walking to the play, I was like, man, I got to do something. I got Amon behind me. Amon's seeing the ball great. He's 2 for 2 at this point. I was like, I got to do something. But I wasn't pressing, just waiting. I was relaxed. For some reason, that was the most relaxed I bet I was at. And then he throws I guess he tried to throw it where he was throwing it in my inside hip, and it broke in. And I just sat on it, and I literally just took the bat to the ball and just flew. And it felt great. And it's like, to me, that solidifies, especially a good pitcher like him who's been in the Mets organization, Yankees organization, pitched for the Skeeters,
yeah,
all those teams. Just like, he's the real deal. Averaging over 100 strikeouts a season, whatever season he's in.
Yeah, I agree.
For me to hit a homer off him is like, you are a good hitter. You make adjustments when you have to. Because anybody can hit home runs in Saturday League. But when you do them in Obretta, like, which I'm at 9, I have to lead the league in home runs. Like, I have to. I don't know the official stat, but I have to. And all that is just, I'm literally just taking what they give me. Like, to me, if I know a guy can blow it by me, one, I'm not going to show that. 2, I'm going to adjust. I'll back of the box, choke up a little bit, and I widen my stance. And I just literally cut everything in half.
Yeah.
They're going to get me. I'm going to get them. It's just a part of the game. So, it's been a good year.
Yeah, especially last month, right? Like, I think this like
last month, I think I had 5 home runs with like 20-some RBIs.
Yeah.
But when people forget about me is my glove is nasty.
Oh shit!
My glove is nasty. All of a sudden.
I want somebody to drop down a bunt at third when he's on third. Let's see what happens.
We haven't even got to defense yet.
Do it.
Then the Hot Shots double up the Naturals 10-5.
Damn.
Can I talk about that game?
Yeah.
Let's and no bombs.
No
bombs on Friday. So
no.
let's. But
That was the third game.
Yeah.
That was the last game.
Okay, so Naturals had us beat the whole game. Who was the pitcher? His name?
Raw Maker is the lefty, right? This short little lefty.
Short lefty.
Yeah, Matt 00. Yeah.
He literally pitched to his strengths.
Yeah.
He literally spot up, threw like a 2-seamer changeup that ran away, and he was spot on the entire game.
Yeah, he's good. He pitched a lot on the River Dogs.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
he played a lot in the Saturday League. So yeah, he's a good pitcher.
And who do we have? Dalton hits the first 2 guys. He's the first 2 hitters, and then after that, it's just routine plays we could have made that would have got us out of it. Excuse me. And then they score 4 runs. It's 4-0 the entire game. After that, Dalton dials in. They don't touch him. And then I think he got out of like 3. It was like 3 of them, like 3 big jams. Like, I'm talking man at second base, second and third, no outs. We get out of it somewhere. Or bases loaded, 1 out, no outs. We get out of it. And so it's like, bro, if they're not, taking advantage of that, we need to do something. But it's just, it felt off because we're not the team that like make excuses when we don't have our team there. Because we did not.
If you're low on team.
Cody, we maybe had 3, maybe at most 4 starters on our regular team there. We had a kid that has not hardly played all year that started left field, and even Josh was hitting. But, I mean, we made it work.
Yeah, I see him in the lineup here.
Yeah, I mean, like Rebresh, he hasn't hardly played all year. He comes to every game, but he hasn't hardly played. And honestly, he stepped up. He had got like a big walk and then like a hit at the end. Got some rally stuff. But anyways, 4-0 to about the 7th inning. We scratched 2 runs in, and then the 8th inning we get 1. And then we have like 8 minutes for the inning to start. And then somehow we get out of it with like 2 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
So we got that last inning in.
And that's when you blew it up.
And then like Rebresh comes in, he starts it off again. And then
but they
Josh
switched pitchers. But they switched the pitchers, Chris, right? Because he started walking fools too.
So yeah, he got into a jam, and they Melton tried to pull him like in the 8th inning. Pitcher's like, no, I got this.
Didn't happen, huh?
No, had he not made a phenomenal play, because Josh hits a shot up the middle, bro. Like, pisses on it. And then the pitcher just goes like this. He falls down to the ground, catches it. I'm like, how did you catch that? I'm at second base, ready to score. And then, so he gets out of it. We put that kid in. He's the one that actually pitched against us on the Twins that knocked us out the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
Chris, yeah.
If you get him rattled, he is done.
Yes, sir.
And so what we did was make him throw some pitches. And I honestly, I gave everybody a scouting report. He has a flat fastball. His slider's his best pitch. But if you make him throw some pitches, call times, get him upset, he's done. And then it was base hit, walks, errors, base hit, and then he was pretty much done. I mean, it was like 7-4. He's all like crying, begging to get out the game.
Yeah.
And I know he's a young dude or whatever, but
I'm still not sure about that.
Was that you?
Yeah, my bad. I don't know why
all this technology, man.
God, bitch, ain't nobody talking to you.
She wasn't sure, man. She didn't know.
No shit. God damn.
Know your place.
Yeah.
Y'all can leave me alone with my White Claw.
They're talking shit about you.
All of them, man. This is all they had in the house.
7 runs in the 9th inning.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, because my understanding, and anybody who was in that game besides Josh wants to chime in, but my understanding is when they switched out Matt,
my bad, Josh,
and Chris came in and just was like, not hitting, he was walked a few people. I don't know if he hit anybody, but he walked a few people, and then they just went to shit.
I see that they had 5 errors also.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Naturals.
I think those were like at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because, dude, they were phenomenal defense. They were like locked down that night.
Really?
Like diving plays in the outfield, a lot of double plays to end it up in the inning, diving in the 6 hole. I mean, they were playing really, really well.
We had him rattled when we played the Twins our
Remember
last
what
game.
happened?
Yeah. And I literally thought he was about to leave because he was about to hand in the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I told him that this man is getting rattled. We're right there about to score.
Yeah.
Walks off the field,
comes back.
Dre calms him down. Boom, shuts us out.
Yeah, no, fuck, dude. I'm so mad.
That's good managing right there.
It is. The other thing I forgot to mention too was on because he was talking about close games, is that when we beat the Perros 3-0, man, at the last inning, I think we went 8 innings. They had the bases loaded, and I think we oh shit! Just go to the bottom right, go up. Gotcha. We had switched our pitcher. Went to Coulter, just finish off the game. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Eric did his thing, but it was one of those things where, like, all right, they've already seen you a bunch of times. We'll give you, I think we gave him second, but we ended up giving him another base, and we gave him third. And bases loaded, no outs, right? 3-0. I mean, there's a good team, and I'm playing second, and I was closer to second base, and I said, let me shade over a little bit. I went like 3-4 steps to the left towards first. Dude hits a line drive, and at the same time, I'm looking at the ball. I noticed that obviously the guy at first, knowing that he's a tying run, is like taking a huge lead, right? Because nobody's holding him on, bases loaded. So I noticed he has a huge lead. So I'm thinking, I got to play smart in case catcher wants to throw to first. I think maybe that's why I moved over. But I also had a hint that he was going to hit to me. Dude hits me line drive. I double him up. Now, we could have, had I thrown to second, it would have been a tough one. But we could have almost had a triple play had I thrown to second because the guy was way off of first.
Yeah.
But I can't see off of this side. So I'm going for the for sure double play.
Yeah.
So it worked out good, but that's how close we were to, and then that killed the momentum,
Right.
Because they were feeling good. Three, no outs, fucking bases loaded, shit. But as soon as I caught that line drive double play, just went down. And I forget how the third out was a pop out strikeout. I don't know what the fuck it was, but
Well, that was reminiscent of the Colt 45 game. How it was a line shot and your cousin dove for it and caught it. Yeah,
man, that was a great freaking play, man.
Yeah, and that could have been 2 outs had it not already been. So
Yeah, no.
he landed right on the bag,
Yeah, dude.
and the guy was off of it, so that would have been an easy double play.
Yeah, it worked out good, but that's how close that game was, 2-1.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm mad I missed it. But
Yeah.
I heard that was a good game.
it was a great game, man.
Well, we always struggle against them. We've never beaten them. So
I thought we beat them last year. No, we
No.
barely lost.
Well,
Because
we
I
have
wasn't there.
not beat them.
I've yet to play against them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
The Colt 45 is a good young team.
They always had our number.
But here's the funny thing is like you said, you always had a number. I think every team can pick somebody who goes, hey, that team has my number.
Yeah.
And then you as being in another team can go, wait a minute, how do you struggle with that team? We don't struggle with that team. But everybody's different, right? Because
Especially on different days. You different on different days.
like Jose was like, how do you guys struggle with them? We beat them. I said, well, we
Yeah.
struggle with the Ironbirds. I said, well, we don't struggle with the Ironbirds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's and we don't struggle with the Cyclones either.
Shout out to Jose.
Just kidding. We do struggle. I mean, that was a
Fuck
great
yeah,
game.
that's a struggle.
Pitching wise is terrible.
It's not. Those are hard wins.
Yeah, they are. They're
I
not
mean,
easy.
Like painful, hard wins.
Well, dude, you could start off the game. We're already uphill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 0-0. We're still like if the odds were odds would be against us every single time.
Yeah.
They're a great fucking team, and I mean think about doing it off a Grand Slam. I mean shit.
Yeah.
It's gotta be tough. So
Well, speaking of Saturday, let's talk about those games.
yeah, go.
So the Padres beat the Aviators 17-8.
Okay.
We already talked about our game. Pirates over the 45, 2-1. The Avengers beat the Twins 11-3.
Well,
Cyclones over the Braves 4-2. Seems close.
I know that's I thought that
Jose
was
explained that one.
What
They were
happened?
extremely shorthanded.
really.
Like extremely shorthanded.
Yeah, because I thought that was so fucking weird. 4-2, shit, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect the Braves, but yeah. I mean, because these guys are, the Cyclones are a high-scoring team. You know.
Yeah, for sure. The Hellcats over the Bandits 9-6. Pelicans beat the Ironbirds 6-1, and the Redbirds.
Wait, say that again.
Pelicans beat the Ironbirds.
So they're on a few game winning streak, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's good.
Which is to be expected.
Yeah, I mean they're a championship team,
Yeah.
so I'm glad. I mean, and that's a good battle right there, right? That's a championship.
But that's crazy though, because our Birds got a pretty decent lineup.
Yeah.
Because when I pitch against them,
Yeah,
I just
they
happen
do.
to be on, but they could hit real well.
Yeah.
They do have good hitters.
Yeah, half
I
of
think,
Cuba's team on there.
Yeah, I think they're struggling with pitching right now.
Pitching's always been bad.
I mean, but they've always had good pitching, but it seems like the guys that they use, you don't see them that often anymore.
Well,
so.
they're college guys or they get worn out, and then they just move on. But they always find that ace pitcher, man, that takes them through to the season. So.
Yep.
With Saturday, is it the top 4 teams that make playoffs?
No, it's 8.
8.
8, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And then the Redbirds beat the Marlins 10-6. And out of all those games, there was only one dinger.
Who's that?
That belongs to Steven Cadena for the Hellcats.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna play him soon, so
Yeah.
keep an eye on that name.
No sleeves. Let's get it.
Yeah. But that's his second bomb in
For him?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, back to back. Well, not back to back, but
Kyle's a little salty towards the Ironbirds. Ironbirds aren't making the playoffs this year. Karma's a bitch. Oh, wow.
damn, Kyle's house. Hey, but that's what it is. You gotta say what it is.
So where are we at? Halfway through the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We still have some games to make up.
We do. We got what? 2 games?
Yeah.
We got 2 games to make up. We got Aviators this weekend.
But yeah, 7. Actually, this week we just wrapped up week 7. Yeah, a couple teams have played 7 games.
Yeah.
There's still only one undefeated team.
Look at Mondo's jersey.
Yeah.
That tells you what you need.
That's it, bro.
Shout out to the Pirates News uniforms, man.
Yeah, these. Who's your guy? Shout out your guy.
Shout out to Jonathan Castro, who's always hooking out my boys. Got the Yellow Jackets jersey right there. We the flyest select baseball team out there. He hooked my boys up, so yeah, shout out to Jonathan, man.
Yeah, these jerseys
Quick
came out good.
turnaround, great prices, man. Great customer service. He's awesome, man.
So Jesse James, man, the godfather of 27 Edward, is calling. Is a weatherman now. He tells us. He says we're gonna be rained out all weekend. So, do you think that's true?
It appears that way. Yes.
I'm gonna say this though. For some reason, in Memorial Ashford, it's a fucking like a vortex. Like it doesn't rain there. Like it rains everywhere around there.
I was in college, man.
You know, and it's so hopefully there's some Memorial Ashford games, but
yeah, no one's playing at Northland.
No, nobody's playing Northland.
No shot.
Because it rained today, so no one's playing at Northland on Saturday.
Just when we played there last week, it was like so soft, rounding the bases.
Yeah.
It was just like you were like slipping and sliding.
Where is this at?
No. When we played the Pedros last week, like 2 weeks ago, in Northland.
Oh yeah.
It like rained like
See,
2 days.
I thought that was
really
weird.
soft.
I heard people talking about that. I thought that was weird because like they get any rain,
They shut it down.
Yeah, I was running quicksand out there. It was.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So it says we put a few on. We're able to take advantage of. Oh, that's David. He plays with the He plays with the Pelicans. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean Armbirds. They are a good team. They are tough.
Yeah.
They're definitely not. Whatever the record shows, they're definitely not that team because they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, I
They
agree.
got my respect.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like any given Saturday, anybody could beat anybody. Like you can't call it like, oh, this is an easy dub or this is an easy, like you just don't know. I mean, shit. Last year we got beat by some of our old teammates, so that kind of fucking sucked, So it just is. It is what it is.
Then I understand we got sweet revenge on them this season.
Fine, yeah, 1-1 against them, I guess. So yeah, because you were gone, huh? Yeah, we got a sweet revenge. So we go with Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna get before we get into Reda, I'm gonna get into. We haven't shouted these guys out yet, but I'm gonna shout them out. Hardball 365. Right, that's a rec league here, part of HBA, but they're playing on Sunday, and we got let's see, this Saturday the Vaqueros played the Drillers. They beat those guys 12-4.
Sunday.
Yeah. This is Hardball 365, and then we got the Vipers. Hey, you know what? Do me a favor, look up the HHL while I do this one here.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Vipers beat the Drillers. No, I'm sorry. Vipers lost to the Drillers 11-14. And looks like there was that's weird. It was a tie with the Hitmen and Derricks. And then the Gamblers versus the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks beat them 8-5. So, and right now, I think if I'm not mistaken, the Vaqueros are undefeated too. They're 4-0. Lumberjacks are 2-1. Gamblers are 2-1. Hitmen are 1-1-1. Derricks are 1-2-1. And Drillers are 1-3-0. And the Vipers are 0-3. So, and that's Hardball 365. Not to be confused with Houston Hardball. Do we got anything on? Do we got any scores up over there?
Yeah, we got a few.
Oh, do we? Okay.
There was a game on Monday. The Thunder and the Panthers, a rematch of the championship. And the Thunder won 8-3.
Yeah, it was shorthanded.
Yeah. The Panthers were?
Yeah.
Again?
Yes. Ronte was trying to pull me out of retirement.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, dude, I'm enjoying my days off during the week,
Who
bro.
isn't he trying to pull out of retirement?
Bro, dude, I saw Bobby was playing for them.
Yeah.
No kidding?
I saw Isaiah, which I don't know. I know Isaiah plays with him on the Rays, but I don't know if he plays with him normally with the Panthers. And I mean, it's like I just was enjoying my days off, man. I don't want to commit. So It is what it is. But they were sort of
did they break up? Because they had a good team last season.
the Panthers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there was just people maybe taking
Yeah.
breaks or something. I don't know.
Like
know.
you? Yeah, breaks are good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna be. I didn't think I was gonna be able to say no when I go, because somebody's gonna ask me. I know somebody was gonna ask me. I was like, I'll watch. I'm a buckle, and I'm gonna say, yeah.
Didn't cave.
I didn't cave, man.
Didn't cave.
I didn't cave. I'm like,
I bet it was tough.
It was.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It actually wasn't. Like I thought it was. I really thought I was gonna be like really stressing about it, but I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
So
There was a game last Friday, and that was the battle of the two new teams, the Armadillos and JS Texas. And the Armadillos beat JS Texas 7-6.
oh, it's a close game.
That is a good game.
Yeah. At Schwartz, so who knows what the field was like.
Right.
There hasn't been too many games. The Thunder, they're undefeated, 2-0. Panthers 1-1. Diablos have yet to play. JS Texas and Armadillos are both 1-2.
Yeah.
There's 35 and up.
You got it. Let's see.
Let's do the stats. Hurricanes 3-0. Expos 2-1. Cyclones 1-2. I believe that's Dean's team. Marauders 0-3.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep going with the 40. Look at all
Okay.
these divisions.
Yeah, they got divisions in the 40 now.
Well, no, I'm in 30,
Oh, yeah, I
35,
gotcha.
40.
Okay, let's see 40 because I think we got some. We got our Cyclones in there. We got some.
Yeah. Okay, there was some games Thursday. Angels beat the Cyclones 16-4.
Wait, Angels beat the Cyclones 16-4.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they're still losing, huh?
And
There must be some sort of record.
the Hurricanes and the Panthers played, and the Hurricanes won 10-5.
Hurricanes are the champions, if I remember right.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure they're still undefeated.
Damn.
And they are. Angels and Hurricanes 2-0. Cyclones 1-2. Panthers 0-3.
Who's 0-3?
Panthers.
Oh wow.
The 40 plus. Yeah.
40 plus. Man, that sucks.
You got all these teams. You just stretch thin, right?
I mean, you're right. That's how the hot shots are right now, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the
Man.
Thunder's like that too. You know, I mean, it's
We hadn't had a full team in weeks.
yeah.
It's because a lot of our guys are coaching, and some, a lot of them are going to watch their sons play ball. And like even me, I wasn't even there Sunday because I had to coach my team.
Right.
So it's just hard, but you make best, make do what you got.
yeah.
Do you feel like you got more of a team on Friday or
Definitely
Sunday?
Definitely Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday is like, everybody's there. Friday we might have like 5 of our regular starters.
Got
there.
you.
I mean, a lot of people, they get caught up in work. Like Wilmie's been working a lot, so he hasn't been there. Jake's been gone a lot. PJ works and stuff, so it's just.
So you warming up Friday to play Sunday.
that's like
warm up
a
Friday.
scrimmage game, huh? Hey,
So Friday's warm up for
don't let
Saturday.
me don't let me find out you put scrimmage on your calendar on Fridays.
Let me go and change this real quick.
So let me get this straight. You got 2 hot shots squashed between the Pirates, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you this: because I know because you played Coastal and you play Roberta, which none of them play at night. How do you like the Friday Night League?
Well, it's just like Saturday League, I love it. It's just like, you get there. Like, I even heard Josh the first time we played. He's like, "Oh my God, we're playing under the lights. It's different."
It's a great
different,
feeling,
right?
right?
And it kind of brings
feels
you
good.
back to being like a kid.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
playing there. And so, like, I get jealous when I coach my kids. Like, man, y'all playing at 6, 8 o'clock at night. This is where
Yeah,
it's at.
especially on some good fields.
It's
I'm sure you
Good
could.
fields. You got
And-
parents there. All that.
And good weather, right?
Yeah.
We're now in
Yeah.
fall ball.
Yeah, it's good weather, man.
And so, like, I actually like it a lot, and it's a different atmosphere going into Saturday and then Sunday. Sunday is just like, man, we know our team's really good. We're playing against really good competition, but it's like, man, can we play one night? But at the same time, it's like, bro, we all gotta go to work the next day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what does suck. That's why I think that to me that Friday league it sits in that perfect spot because when we would play, that's why I wanted to take a break from HHL because we'd have like Tuesdays and Thursdays or sometimes Friday, and you got to go to work the next day. Now you're like fucking tired, man. And then we got the podcast
and we
on
do
Tuesday.
this shit till 1.
Yeah, even when we finish early, we still stay late, dude. So
That's why I don't get here early. Like, am I
5
really
minutes
about to
before the
spend 8
show.
hours at this fool's house?
see, hey, I got him to use full. You see that? I got him to use full,
Yeah,
dude.
you did.
So yeah, so you know what I mean. It gets tiring. So what's cool about Friday, and I've always said this, I'm gonna continue to say, is that Friday is dope because you're playing underneath the lights, and if you get that W, and you like to go out, boom,
It's a good night.
It's a good night. It's a great.
We
fucking,
did that the first game. We went to freaking Ojos.
You know what I'm saying?
Was turning up.
Exactly, dog. Like you feel good. Like you're talking about, man. Remember this? Remember we did that? Da, da, da. It feels great, man.
So do you roll in with the jerseys?
They did last time. I did. Did I? No, I didn't. I did.
You went home, showered, and went.
Yeah, because I mean I live right there by Ojos. So
This motherfucker. You sound like Omar and shit. Omar does that shit. Me and him fucking. We roll up to Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker goes home, takes a shower, and we're still in. I don't mind wearing my jersey.
I don't either. The only place I will not go to a bar wearing my uniform is Bombshells. I don't know why. Like Bombshells, I feel like there's a lot of talent there.
There is.
There's a lot of talent. anything can happen at Bombshells.
Hey, but let me ask you something. Isn't it one of those things where you can be like, hey, I'm a ball player?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You wear it to get the talent, right?
That is true.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I use like once I get in conversations with them, you know, it gets brought up.
Of course.
Like, oh my God, what do you do?
Oh yeah.
Bring it up.
Top of the list. Huh?
But it's like I don't want to go in there smelling like crap.
It's true. It's true.
I'm like, dang.
It's true.
Sweat, it's bad.
Yeah, I got you. But it's going to be interesting in the spring if there's going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Theoretically, there would not be a Friday night league.
No,
theoretically, because the Sunday guys are the ones that play on Friday. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, it might be that successful. I mean, you know. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what HBA does. But I definitely think it's. I love it right now. It's cool, man. I'm down with it. Let's get into Obrera, man. So
playoff time, huh?
It's playoff time, man. So
not for you, not for y'all just yet, right? You gotta
wait.
wait.
They gotta buy. They gotta fucking buy. You know what I'm saying?
Hot Shots will be Sunday fun day. You know, having fun.
Yeah. So this weekend we got
all the more reason to go hard on Saturday.
Yeah, because like I was telling Mondo, I was like, thank God I only have 2 games this weekend, and I'm off next week. Yes, I'm here for it.
And you're trying to play softball.
Damn. And he has his coaching. I mean, this dude does it all.
Dude, I'm everywhere. I'm all over Houston. I'm all over Houston. So I caught a flat coming here.
Did you really?
Yes, man. Like, literally, as soon as I left the neighborhood, I was like, nah, dude. I'm not finna back up because I know I'm going to get it from Mondo on Saturday.
Oh, you know I'm going to get roasted. Saturday, you're going to get roasted Tuesday, right? This motherfucker always talking shit. He wants to show up. Now he all of a sudden has a flat tire. Shit.
Oh, my gosh. They had to put that. Okay, yes, Ramones have a bye, too. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so let's see. Who has a bye?
I think there's 3 buys.
Yeah, so, Cuba, Ramones, and Hot Shots. Which...
Why'd you say it in that order?
What did I say? Cuba?
He's reading backwards.
Yeah, I actually was going from bottom up.
That still doesn't add up because you said Cuba first. If
no,
you did
they're
it
at the bottom.
No, I'm telling you like this. I read up.
Okay, then it would be Ramones, Cuba, then Hot Shots.
No, I'm saying I read from this to this. But the number 1 team is the Hot Shots. Number 3 team is Ramones.
Is everywhere.
Number 3 team is Ramones, and number 2 team is Cuba.
Okay.
So.
And it doesn't. My bad.
Those are the 3 that got the bye. Right, so I'm gonna get into who's playing this weekend. So,
does everyone make the playoffs?
Yes, it is a tournament they put together. So, pretty much, Abrera was like maybe 5 teams want to start, and then everybody left from De Leon's team, De Leon's league.
Okay, Metropolitana, right?
Right, and then we didn't get in there until after Coastal was done, and so once we got in there, and that's what like Braves talking about the 11 wins. It's like, well, yeah, y'all been in there the longest, so y'all played the most games. We played a total of 11 games. We have 9 out of 11 wins, or 11 games, and then they're 11-5. So I mean, yeah, they won the most, but I mean you played the most. So just like the Rays with their 20 ties.
Dang, Ronte, come on, man. Come on, Ronte, get out of these ties,
this
man.
Man was in our dugout the entire game when we played them. You were there. I'm like,
I was there, too.
So I'm like, why are you over here, dude? And then his team started getting mad at him.
Bro, it was funny when I was at that game. He was over there, dude, and because Ronte is a good guy, right? He has good intentions.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He has bad intentions. He's always, but you're right. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then, Jesse's like, all you guys were like, get the fuck out.
Jesse got loud too.
Yeah,
and Ronte's are like, no, I'm just trying to come. It's like, bro, we get it. Just go over there.
Yeah,
like,
stay on your side,
man.
Like during that 2.5 hours, you gotta, even though you're friends. You gotta be across the way, right?
You
gotta be in your own corner.
You have to be. Yeah. It's hard though. It's hard.
It is.
It's hard, you know, because you know each other, and you play each other, and you kind of talk your shit.
But that's what coaching first base or coaching third base is for. You get to get in your little comments, right? Little chit chat, and then inning over, you go back.
Well, dude, I remember when we played the Ironbirds, and I saw hey, what's up, Choice? And I'm saying, what's up, dude? And he's just like really quiet. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then when I had him on the show, I think we had him on the show the next week, and he was like, yeah, bro, when I'm in game mode, I don't talk to nobody. I was like, man, I was wondering why you're acting all fucking shady. Now I'm really gonna fuck with you some more.
Somebody that made like 5 errors that weekend and struck out like 4 times. Yeah, he was definitely in the game. Shout out to my boy Choice though. He's still my boy.
Oh man, everybody has some. You know, everybody has a bad weekend. I know I did. Hopefully
we all do.
You know what I mean? That's baseball, right? That's baseball. You just gotta overcome. But let's see. This weekend we got 11 seed playing 6 seed. So 11 seed is Reds versus 6 seed Bombers at Mason 2 at 12:45, and then 5 seed Texas Thunder versus Alianza 12 seed 12:45. Anderson. Wait, 40. That was Mason 2. This is Anderson at 12:45, and then we got the Blue Jays 4 seed versus the Padres 13 seed at Mason 3 at 12:45. Damn, these are all fucking 1 o'clock games. That's fucking sucks.
It's too hot for that.
And then all of a sudden here, fucking Indians 7 seed versus the Potros 10 seed at Mason 2 at 9:45 a.m. So that's a good game. I mean, that's gonna be a good time to play at 9:45. And then number 8 seed Chanclas versus the Rays, number 9 seed at Anderson Park, 9:45. So that's the playoffs for Oretta League this weekend. Now, I have a suspicion I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to ask you anyway. So who's going to be in the championship and who's taking it?
The Hot Shots.
Okay,
will
they're taking-
definitely be in the championship.
Who you guys beating?
Whoever wants to get beat, to be honest.
Who do you think, though? Is it going to be Cuba? Is it going to be the Ramones, or is it going to be the Indians? Or
to be like strategic with to get into it, it's going to be hard for Cuba with these 3-game series. You got Eustace and that's it. They got I think they pitched. I don't know if it was the catcher or it was the shortstop. Danke, I don't know if it was one of them pitched against us for that championship.
Danke pinches, yeah.
And he pitched well. He shut us down. So, and then they always bring in that guy that closes. I don't know who he is, but we hit off him.
I don't know if we got Cuba in here.
They definitely will get the messages.
So 3-game series. What do you mean? They play back to back?
So, so I've been in better since I was 12, 13 years old, and so the first round or first 2 rounds is 1 game, and then the semifinals are 3-game series. And the way they'll usually do it, they'll either do 1 game that first time, or they'll do 2 games, and you can win the series on that one day, and you got to wait till next week to play that 1 game.
Okay.
So if you're 1-on-1, you'll play that 3rd game that following Sunday, and that's what drags out playoffs because they're doing the lower divisions, and that's how they're doing it. I have 2 kids I used to coach. They're playing on the Topos or whatever in the lower division, and they played a regular season game last week, their last regular season game, and then they had their first playoff game after that, which honestly is weird.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. And then they have 1 playoff game this Sunday. So, I mean, it just depends on how they do it, though.
So it could be a doubleheader, and you can essentially win a championship
correct.
with a doubleheader.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But except for the first 2 rounds are just 1 and done.
Okay.
And the way they're doing is if you lose the first round, they put you in a bronze tournament. If you lose the second round, they put you in a silver tournament. And after that, it's, win or go home.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, because I know a couple episodes ago we had talked about, what's the best playoff format, right?
Yeah.
Double elimination, series, no series, single game, whatever.
And I think he did that because a lot of teams joined late.
Yeah.
So he just trying to keep it even, keep it fair. And,
So what's your take on that, man? I mean, do you think they should be letting motherfucking guys show up late into the season or what?
So honestly, the only team that I think that shouldn't be in the conversation, no disrespect, because that's my boy, is the Thunder, because they played the least amount of games. They went for, and I know somebody else said it. They went 4 and they're 6, 7 games played, and they're the 5th seed. And that's kind of slapping the face at other teams that have been with you from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get it, win percentage cool, but you got to put them at the bottom of the of the seeding just because they haven't been there the longest or whatever. And you got teams like the Chanclas that's played 14 games, Rays that's played like close to 20. Ramones is like 16. You know, those teams deserve, you know, a little more respect because they've been with you the longest. It's the only thing I can take from that. But, like, just like with us, you know, we had to play, like, 2 doubleheaders and, you know, win as much games as we could because we didn't know how many games we were going to get.
Right.
And so, I mean, that's
Because I remember Jesse saying that he wanted the doubleheader so we can get more games in. Oh shit! But see, that's my point, man. I don't think they should be allowed teams to join in mid-season.
Yeah, especially if it determines the seeding, right? Because that determines who you play first round,
Well,
right?
dude, it's like batting, right?
Yeah.
Like when you look at our stats and you see who's like leading the league in stats. First thing you look at is how many at-bats that you have. If you have like five at-bats and you're batting 800, well, no shit, right? But you got a guy that's batted, 30, 40, 50 fucking times. It's like, hey, man, well, that guy's, and he's third place or something. You're like, well, you got to give him more credit because he's had more at-bats.
Yeah.
You've only had 5, so it's kind of, down to the same thing. So
Well, that's why we have a standard when we look at, who has the best stats. Typically I say if you played over half the season, then you deserve to be in that talk
yeah,
for like MVP, right?
yeah.
And then of course you got to look at the at-bats,
You
plate
have to.
appearances. Yeah,
Plate appearances, man. If you haven't played a lot, you haven't, you haven't been there. It's definitely should play a factor. I mean, dude, if you really want to split hairs, you're like, hey, what pitching did you really face? That too. But we don't go that deep into it. But
no,
you
nobody
could.
does.
Nobody does. But we could, Cody. We could.
Yeah, if you want.
So who's y'all's pick to win or better?
I think it's gonna be another. On no disrespect to all, because I got friends everywhere and all the fucking teams. No disrespect, but I feel like it's gonna be another Cuba, fucking hot shot. Fucking
We're just used to seeing that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
This will be the third time if it
Yeah.
happens. Be the third time.
yeah.
And this would break the tiebreaker.
It will be.
Since I've been here.
Oh, got you.
Because they won the first time in the fall, and then we won in the summer.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
No,
That's
we
kinda
won
cool.
in the spring, I guess you said.
That's cool. That's That's a good little interesting factor. So when
And that's what I'm saying. You can add on to that.
Yeah.
You can make it like, oh, this will break the tiebreaker. Whatever. I think it's gonna be a good game regardless, though. I think that should be one game. Though. I don't think it should be a series. I think it should be one game. Everybody come out there, watch it. And
But you understand what I'm saying? Because that's what we were talking about last time. Is like, you can't tell when it's a championship, right? Because if it's a 3-game series, right, and you guys won the first one, if you win the second one, that's a championship game. If you lose the second one, that's not the championship game, right? It's now you play the third one, and then it's a championship game.
Yeah, see, the way they did in Coastal is like, whoever's first seed, you have to beat them twice. So we were first seed going into.
But that's my point, though. That's what kind of sucks is that you don't know that you're watching the championship game because it depends on who wins.
Well, yeah, but MLB is like that too, right? It's the first team to win 2 games, the first team to win 3 or 4 games, right? You really don't know unless you split it, right? You get down to that 7th game or that 5th game, right? So it's kind of like that everywhere if you think about it.
I guess. I don't know.
So let me ask you this: do you have any upsets in the first round?
I don't know, man. Let me see who.
You call it out, and I'll say who I think is going to win each round.
So
I think I'm going to be pretty accurate, except for maybe one round.
So I don't know the Reds that well, so I'm gonna go with the Bombers. Right.
So I used to help run the Bombers with Junior, and I know what kind of team they got and who they got. Depending on who's pitching that day, but I think their hitting is too well. I think the Bombers win that easily.
Yeah.
Reds can hit when they want to. I don't think they have the pitching for that though. So I say Bombers that round.
Bombers. I
already know which one you're looking at.
So if
We gotta go down the list.
Who is it?
Texas Thunder versus Alianza.
Hey, shout out to Alianza. They're going to take it. 12 seed with the upset. Let's go.
That is
shout
an
out
upset.
to Bobby.
If Bobby pulls this off, this is an upset. I mean, that's
he's going to be talking.
That's the epitome of an upset. Okay,
Yep.
So that's the definition of an upset. If 12 seed and Alianza takes it,
That's going to be his championship game.
That is.
Yeah.
it is.
That's
It
the
is.
game. He don't care if he wins anything
and
after
here, well, see, that's what I'm saying. You're just prolonging the inevitable, right?
So he's like, yes, sir.
So that will be an upset. So
Alianza, that's what I'm going with.
okay, you're going on this. I think theoretically the Thunder should win, right? Theoretically,
On paper, yeah.
on paper they should win. But if Alianza pulls up, they got an uphill battle. So
But you got to think about that. Alianza's had a lot of close games.
yeah,
They've had a lot of bad games, but they've had a lot of close games. And, I mean, they gave us a run. And I could actually see what they got. And one thing I will say, though, if Ruben was in the game the entire game, it might have been different because he's the only one that hit our pitchers.
no shit.
Yeah, and then whoever that catcher was that stuck his bat out there. No, it wasn't the catcher. It was, I don't know who he was, but he stuck his bat out there and hits like a bomb or something like that. I don't know. But it's just like, I think they got a chance.
Maybe it's like this. Bobby knows they make the playoffs. He's saving his A game for the playoffs.
That's what it is.
Right? Is that it?
He's going to throw a no-hitter.
He's a sleeper, right? He's that Hellcat that doesn't have any fucking badges on there, and you think it's just a regular fucking car, right?
Yeah.
And then burns off on you. We'll give him that.
Who you going, Cody?
Well, like you said, on paper, the Thunder should do it, but I don't know much about.
Did they face each other during the?
Yeah, what did they
Bobby,
do?
did y'all put a Thunder? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The only thing I saw was they would lose. Like,
But I'm sticking to my theory. He's going to come out with his A game. He's getting through the first round.
Damn, that's fucking funny. Next one is Blue Jays and Padres. So
Jays. Man, come on. Now.
I'm going with Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
You know, if Padres win, that's an upset. But
Bobby said they have not played the Thunder yet.
oh, okay, all right. Well, they don't know what they got. I mean, you know, sometimes some teams will sleep on the 12 seed for the lower seeds, right? You're like, I got this.
That's what I'm saying. He's setting them up. He's
setting them
setting
up.
the
He's
trap.
setting them up.
They're going to fall right in it.
Yeah, my bad. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going with Blue Jays. You know, I don't know too much about the Padres, but I don't think they've been having a really good season. Next we got Indians and Potros. So I'm going for the Indians. I don't know much about the Potros, but I think if I remember, Potros won the lower division. That's why they moved up. Right. So
I'm going GC.
you're going GC. You're going GC.
Guardians are going to take that.
Guardians.
They will win that game. Shout out to Jordan. Get that dub.
Look at Jesse James says Bobby Meade is a hot shot. He is.
He
a hot
used to be.
Yeah, he was.
He was a hot shot.
He was. All right, so this is where we're gonna probably have some arguments here. Maybe, I don't know. Chanclas versus the Rays. How the Chanclas been doing?
When they have everybody there, they're a solid team.
That's what I thought.
And then two of my coaches play on that team, and they haven't been there most of the season. And so I think they have just enough to play playoffs. And so with them there, they got a good chance if they got their college kids there, for sure. And I'm a Chancla at heart.
That's what I thought. Because you were there, were you with them?
That was my team in De Leon's league. So I'm going with the Chanclas.
Okay.
That's why I want to face the second round. I want to face the Chanclas.
You want to face the Chanclas?
I want the Chanclas.
You don't want to face the Rays?
I want to face. So, okay. I want the Chanclas to win, but I want to face the Rays.
Got you.
Because Rays, they.
Carlos says Chanclas too. So let's see. Dominique says Chanclas. Okay. I guess it'll be an upset if the Rays win because everybody's doubting them. So
What's the seeding?
So Rays are 9 and then Chanclas are 8-9. Yeah, so it's close.
Yeah, Chanclas are 8.
Okay.
So I mean, it's
Choice.
Fuck you, Josh. Oh, Josh. Hey, has he been there or he just come in?
Nah, I think he just got here.
Okay. So we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, I'm trying to think of. Oh, you know what? I'm playing that day with. I'm playing with the Apaches. I'm playing. I think we're De Leon League. I think what time?
It's an early game though. It's
yeah. So I'm trying to figure out because I'm trying to figure out what my game
I might
is.
even get up to go watch that game
With the Chanclas?
in my Chanclas jersey.
Oh no shit!
I got two of them.
Hey, we're gonna need to sneak in and shit. You gotta keep that.
That wouldn't be fair.
They would know you, man. So I got a mid game. My game's at 1:00. So
I think you can go for like an hour.
it's at I gotta see where I don't know where the fuck McReynolds middle school
Google
is.
Maps will tell you.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Playing on middle schools now?
Yeah, no shit.
Is a middle school field?
That's what this says.
Oh
Middle
man,
school.
you're in the wrong league.
Brian, look, I told X I'd go play with him, and I'm a man of my word. So plus we got the jerseys, the hat's pretty dope, dude. It's an Apache skull, so I can't say no to that shit.
Troy said we've beat them every time, so that means they're due. They're due to beat y'all. They're due to beat y'all.
So who they? Oh, the Indians.
So,
No, the Chanclas.
Chanclas.
The Chanclas. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean,
We just hit too well that game.
so I assume Joyce is gonna be there. Oh, so see, Joyce said that the McReynolds field is actually a decent field. Oh, now we got Carlos saying it's a shit. It's shit.
Take your pick.
I'm gonna have to go to what do you call it? Google reviews and see what this says. So I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna be 1 o'clock. So maybe depending on what game is closer, maybe I'll go catch it. But you know what I hate about catching half games is nobody gives a fuck about the beginning. We give a fuck about the end.
Yeah.
So not to see an ending of a game kind of sucks. That's why I don't like being middle of a game. I just feel like nah. I'd rather go catch the end than anything because the beginning is just trash.
Jesse, it comes the rain.
Jesse's a fucking weatherman now, huh? All of a
Hey,
sudden.
man, if I get a weekend off, man. I'll enjoy that because my body needs it.
You know, sometimes we've said that, right? Like
Sure.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. I don't know if now because of between the best baseball in Houston and the podcast, but we starting to see a lot more fucking people mixing leagues and more people playing in 2 to 3, 4 leagues. You know, I'm starting to see a few more guys who play in Oretta starting to play in HBA, starting to play in another league. So and you know whether they play Friday, whether they play Saturday, whatever, or even HHL. So it's one of those things where sometimes you get burnt out, man. As a player, you just get fucking burnt out. Like, hey, man, I need a little break. Let me get a fresh restart. So, you know, I'm enjoying my weekdays off, and I'm actually enjoying my Sunday off. And by the way, Cody, I took my bike out finally on Sunday. Nice little ride over there to go see the Indians. You know, it was only like I rode it for 15 minutes, but it was still a good ride.
Good for you.
Yeah, it worked out good. So, you working on it, Cody? We're gonna have just off the plate on bikes or what?
We're going to put stickers on it. You're going to
No,
get it wrapped.
Here's the thing: when we roll up, they're gonna know. Oh, just off the plates here.
Oh, okay. I got
And
you.
actually, it was pretty cool, man. When I went to go see Cuba and I went to go see the Indians, man. Shout out to Cuba. Those guys were shouting us out, like, "Hey, man, get me on video, get me on this." And I
They
think
wanted you to video them?
So, yeah, well, cause the coach invited me.
Yeah.
I forgot he invited me. Not to
he
this
did.
game. Pedro Garcia. He invited me to go watch him, and it sounds bad, bro, but like I want to see good teams. So I know you guys will give them hell, you know, whoever wins, but I know it's a good game. So those I prefer to go see when I go see Cuba. So, but I definitely, if I think it's gonna be a good game, I definitely want to go check it out. But
And your video game is unmatched to anyone. So
I would say, man, I would.
He's top. He's up there. He's definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I try to get the shots that I need to get and get the plays that I need to get. So, but it's hard, man, because like, you know, Bobby was like Alianza played right after, and I wanted to, you know, show some love and check their game out too, but it was hot, man. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm in the shade, but I'm like, I'm on my bike. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry. I really what I should have done is go grab my food and came back, but maybe next time we'll see how it goes. But I think, but you know, they're out there. They support the show too, so I think it's, you know, it's cool, and everybody on the, you know, on the what you call them, Guardians, the Guardians,
The Guardians.
the Guardians, and you know, and they support the show too, so it's kind of cool. But you get your bike, bro. We roll up. They're gonna hit those motorcycles, and they know what time it is.
okay.
I try to get
Video
Cody to get a
crews
bike.
here.
All right. Hey, I think we're an hour and 8 minutes. Damn, we're doing good, man. So,
Awesome.
You got any last things you want to shout out?
My organization, of course.
Okay, shout them out, man.
Now's the time.
Yeah, Houston Jackets Baseball Academy, man. We've been around since November 2019. My dad started it back in 07 for my brother, and did it again in 2010 for me. It's been a lifelong thing that I've always wanted to do. After college, after D1 ball, came back, coached for an organization. I didn't like how it was ran, and I knew I wanted to do my own stuff my own way. Took a leap of faith, started with one kid. Now we're up to 5 teams, and it's just, you know, it's been a blessing, you know, just making an impact on these kids, you know, them calling me, you know, their older brother or their dad, or just them texting me, calling me, telling me about stuff, you know, stuff outside the field. I think has been the biggest impact on me, and like, you know, me getting my first, I think I got 5 kids signed this summer to go play college ball that, college ball wouldn't even offer him. One of them, it was his first, he was the first one in his family to go to college. And he was really good too, like really talented. And so just to kind of see that, impact you make on kids' life is, it makes it more than anything. The money's okay, is great, but it's just being there for kids, being an impact in their life. Somebody they can call you or text you, 10 years down the road is honestly, something I've always wanted. So I appreciate all the parents that have taken a chance on me. Young 20-year-old kid that
I was about to ask your age too. 20,
yeah,
huh?
I was 22 when I started the organization.
Badass, dude.
And I'm currently 24. And just for me to beat the top teams I've played, be nationally ranked. We have a whole team in Louisiana. Shout out to my Louisiana boys. Love y'all. Lake Charles, we here. Just to have those kids, from all over and just, have the type of teams we have competing, winning. Like last weekend, I had 3 teams playing, and I think we maybe lost 3 games all weekend between 3 teams. One went 4-1 in the championship, lost 1-0, in the championship. My 13 team, first year playing together, a lot of new faces. We had that age group last year, but it's a lot of new faces. They literally, like I was telling Mondo Cody, we've got 1-on-1 on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we play a top team and score like 29 runs on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Like in 2 games. And then they're one of my best guys. He wasn't even really on, but he was spotting up. And I told him, I said, look, these kids are throwing hard. Like, whoever we were facing, they were good. They were real stuff. And so, I told him, I was like, choke up, back of the box, just make contact. And first 3 guys, they hit it hard, but they hit it to him. Next inning, come up on 4-0, he, boom, hits a shot down the right field line. And the biggest thing for me was seeing that kid. I think he went to right field like 3 times last weekend because he went like 5 for 8. And when I first got him, he literally would pull everything. He's a righty. Pull everything to the third base dugout. So he's all front foot. He's, opening up, flying up on his left shoulder.
Way too anxious, trying to go get it. Yeah.
And I'm just telling him, I say, hey, man, just stay back, trust your hands, keep your weight balanced, and just take the bat to the ball. And we fixed on a lot of stuff. And, I mean, he
So
was
hard to
literally
do.
it's easier said than
Oh,
done.
hell yeah. It's
And
a couple of sentences, but damn.
And then it's like when I'm trying to tell these kids, and I got to realize, I was like, dude, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
It's not. And
I
so,
mean, it's certainly better when you can learn at an early age.
right.
Right.
And that's why, like, I
Yeah.
hope, like, I keep these kids at this age. And then so, anyway, we do that. We win that game, blow them out 10-3. Go to the semifinal game. We play the first seed, and we come out 4-0 on them, hitting the ball hard, whatever. And then we struggled, and they made it a game. And then fast forward to the last inning, we're down 8-7. Time run at third base, go ahead and run to second base. My 2-hole comes up, hit the shot to left field and starting to die down. Like I was telling Mondo, the kid literally caught the ball an inch from the ground, diving catch. They win ball game, they go to the championship. And it's like, it's bittersweet because, one, I did not expect us to be in that game. I was not seeing us in that, in that spot because I'm over here telling the hot shots, like, hey, man, I'm going to be there for that game. Because I did not see it, like, we're playing a team that's scored 29 runs. I don't see us, winning that game. And then the second game, we get there and it's like, oh wow, like we got a chance to go to the championship.
Yeah, that's quite a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, and then like my 15U, they went 2-0, and it's just, it was a good weekend. But overall, man, I'm exhausted by the time I get there because I teach all day from like 6:30 to 3, and then I do lessons in between sometimes, and then I go to practice. I get home like about 9, sometimes 10 o'clock. And then, I have ball myself. I play on Fridays. And then depending if they're playing that Saturday, I go coach them Saturday. I try to go to the other teams if I can. Like, I coach my 15U at 9 a.m. In Humble. I had to coach them 2 games and boom, go to Memorial City, coach 2 more games. I don't get home till like 10:30. And then I'm doing it all over again. But it's like, it's worth that because, and, especially you got times where you do not want to go to practice.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to a tournament. But it's like, man, you got these kids that rely on you.
Yeah.
And like I said, they just keep me going, and like it's honestly been cool. And I've surprised a lot of people that have been doing it way longer than me, and to see where I'm at, now, we're only gonna go up, and it's just I didn't intend that. I started this whole thing is to give kids who couldn't make the big name teams, who got blackballed or whatever, to give them an opportunity to play, because that's what happened to me. And so, for us to be where we're at, I'm pretty proud for me, myself, to, I built this by myself. And along with the coaches I have, Josh Steele, Tyrone Thomas, they've been, they're on the chocolates. And they'll miss their games to make sure, my boys are taken care of. They coach their teams. And, like, when Josh took over our 11U team, they ended up being, like, 5th in the state, and they were a losing team. The 18U team Tyrone took over, they only won 4 games last summer. They're like 20 games already from last summer and this fall, and winning tournaments, like I was telling y'all. And then my brother, the one that's on the hot shots now, he just moved back down here. So we have him helping out, KJ, who's been there with me from the jump. So it's just a lot of, good people surrounding me with this, and the parents, for the most part, have been awesome, man. So, I know some of them are watching, but yeah, man.
Well, I think
cool.
you said at the beginning, I think very well, is that you're teaching somebody's future, right? You got some guys that have never gone to college, are going to be able to get to college because of how you mentor them. So you never know. You might be teaching some Hall of Famer, MLB players here. You don't know that they're gonna come back and talk about you, 30 for 30 on ESPN, saying, "Man,
I was so grateful for this guy."
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then you're gonna shout us out like, "Yeah, I saw him on Just How to Play." But it's cool to be a mentor like that, and because I got to do it a little bit when I helped coach my son's baseball team. And I didn't think I was gonna like it, but what he's talking about is exactly what I felt like. Dude, I'm kind of teaching these kids that want to absorb your information. And I think another thing that's important, and especially in his case, that you're a good ball player. So you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. Mm-hmm. So you're like, hey, bro, check it out. I'm not just telling you. See what I'm doing out here? See this highlight film that Armando put together right here? Look how good I look. And then, bam, you're showing them that you can play the game. So I think that
and that reminds me, like, what my godson Bon Sky and my little cousin Matthew, they were like, "Oh, coach, I can strike you out. And then my cousin, he's a lefty, so I was like, okay, I hit him my right side, boom, hit a home run. My godson comes up, he's a righty. I go to my left side, I hit a home run. He's like, "Hey, coach, you got lucky. I had some of my eyes, man." And it's just like,
oh yeah.
And like some of my Facebook friends, they've seen, like, I posted videos. I'm like, dude, they are some characters. Like I have kids striking, and I don't tell them to, talk mess, whatever. I just like, hey, man, enjoy the game, respect it. Somebody comes at you, handle it the best way you can. And then, like, one of my kids, Parker, this kid comes from 2 hours away.
Wow.
Left a team that was 15 minutes away from his house. It was a dad team, I guess you could say. He wasn't getting better, but you could tell the kid is cold.
Yeah.
So they drive 2 hours at least twice a week to come to practice for tournaments, all that stuff, and they don't complain about it at all. And there's a video of him striking the kid out, looks at him, points at him, and goes like this, like, you're not that guy, you're little guy. And he did it in the World Series too, though, and it's just like, it's fun to see that, because that was me playing.
Yeah.
That was me having fun with the game, kid talking mess to me, okay, I'm not going to say nothing now, and I show you up, and then I do it like that. And, like, when I got him, he was quiet. You couldn't get him to say nothing. And so, like, with that, and, like, biggest thing that with all that I love is, like, when I get a kid that was written off. Bond is like, I've known this kid, 2 years since he's been in my organization. He comes all the way from Livingston. Single mother, my bad, lives on the res or whatever. And, you can tell the kid has raw talent. He just had nobody to work with him. So he tried out for a team 4 times. They didn't take him at all. Comes to try with me, makes the team. I teach him how to pitch, because he throws so hard. And then we ended up playing against the team that wouldn't take him. After that, the whole game, they're over there just in his ear. Hey, you want to come back or none? He said, this was his words. He said no, because somebody else, y'all didn't want me. Somebody else saw something in me and they believed in me, and I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean that says a lot about you. I mean that's quite a commitment to drive that far. You know, like he's impressed with your product and your willingness to
Well,
work with
dude,
him and teach him things.
And I think that's what's David says some about that that sometimes the parents try to teach them what they see on YouTube or whatever, and it doesn't translate as to somebody who plays the fucking game or played the game, knows what they're doing. I know, like when I was helping my coach my son's team, and I didn't want to do it. I got kind of drug into it after they found out I play ball, but there was this kid, the coach who quit on him. Was trying to correct this guy's swing because he, in his eyes, wasn't swinging correctly, right? And this dude lefty, he was a lefty, he could hit fucking good. And he goes, I go, hey man, you remember how you were hitting before? Yeah, forget about what the fuck the coach told you. Just fucking swing the way you're swinging before, right? He's like, are you sure? Just do what the fuck you were doing before. Dude, he fucking hits a triple. And he was like, oh, his you could see the emotion on his face. He was so fucking happy. He was excited. He was like, his confidence went through the roof. Now it's like, look, man, I'm only gonna mess with your swing when you're not hitting the ball.
Yeah.
You were hitting the ball, good. Leave it at that. Even though you don't have the proper, the proper swing,
Technique or whatever. Yeah.
I said, you're hitting the fucking ball. You seen the fucking ball. Do it.
Yeah.
So, and I had actually had a really a good time. But it was weird. My son stopped playing baseball and he started taking football up, and I always wanted to go back. But it was one of those things like I felt like a weirdo. Like you got no kid in the team no more. So why are you fucking coaching kids?
Hey, what's this guy doing over here?
And I think that's what's different with me, man. Me being as young as I am, I'm not gonna have no kid on that team.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
young as I am, and you couldn't tell the difference. I pick him up Saturday morning. I moved. And so, but the kid that I want to go pick up, he used to live by me. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. We played Friday night. I'm exhausted. I want to do it. And then I get up at 6 in the morning, drive past the field we played at, because the field was like 15 minutes from my house. Past the field, go all the way in the taxi to pick the kid up. Got something to drink. Went to the school. Went to the game. We played there. Coached them all day. Left. Go coach my 13U team. All that. And these kids, they sometimes they stay with me on weekends when we're out of town. If their parents, if we're out of town, the parents can't take them. Like I've given them gloves, cleats. Like the kid I picked up, I gave him like 3 pairs of cleats. And it's like I don't expect nothing out of it. I don't ask for anything. I just want these kids to be prepared, have the equipment they need, and 2, just give them what my coaches didn't give me. It's like kind of like somebody there that I guess it's different to where like somebody you can call later down the road, and it might not be baseball, and we just talk.
Well, yeah, that's just it. Like you teaching life lessons, that surrounds this game that we love, right? And that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's different with us is because like first thing we ask, grades.
Yeah.
Before I even became a teacher, because we do grade checks and all that. If you're not passing, you ain't playing. Like my opening starter has not been on my 15 team, has not been with me this whole season because he has failed. Me and his dad talked about it. I don't play with that. I don't care how good you are, how bad. If you can't pass a class, you can't come out here and play for me because, you can't do something simple as turn your work in, pass the test, whatever. Do your responsibilities.
Like he's talking shit to me.
But it's like it's a certain amount of expectation because baseball is a privilege, as we all know, because it can be taken away from us at any point in time. And it's just, like I said, it's taught me a lot as a type of person I am, coach I am, who I am to these kids. And, before I started this, I was like, trying to figure out what is my purpose in life.
Yeah.
I know I was a phenomenal baseball player. I came from a baseball family. I just knew that's what it was. But it's like, what is my purpose in life? What can I do, to make an impact in this world? And it's these kids, I got into education too, and I love that. It's crazy how it is with COVID and all that. But, and then with the baseball, we don't just talk about baseball. We talk about stuff, like one of my kids, had something come up with homecoming with, with some like a date or something. We talked about it. Most coaches aren't going to do that. Like, I had a kid that got a storm hit his house over there in the area, and they said The mom told me the dad didn't even check on him because, they're not together.
Oh,
Dad
gotcha.
didn't check on him, and I was the only one that asked about him. It was like, these are my boys. These are my kids. And, stuff comes up, stuff happens, but at the end of the day, if I can make these kids a little bit better on the baseball field and twice that, as a man in his life, and in the real world, then I've done my job.
Yeah, I'm a good mentor. I mean,
that's all it is.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing, man. And I think you doing this at a young age, I think it's kind of cool. I think that you got you're like you said, you're mentoring them. Sometimes you're filling in the dad spots in some of these areas.
Yeah, you're building relationships, around
because
this game that we love.
Again, I didn't do it as long as you. I did it, I think, a season. But some of these kids I still talk to on Instagram that now it's funny because now they got jobs and shit. Like they're what I mean. Like it's weird. Like, hey, what's up, man? I told him, hey man, you in town? Come hit me up. We'll go, hit the ball around or whatever. And at first it was fucking weird because I'm like, these are my friends. These are my kids' friends. I'm an older dude. Like, what the fuck am I doing playing with kids?
It didn't sound right when you said that.
I did it. It didn't.
Hit some balls around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, some balls around.
And it's fucking weird. But these guys, these are cool.
We get it. We
get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get the feeling that you're talking about, and I think whenever you can give back, especially as much as we love playing the fucking game. I mean, dude, we're playing at different leagues. We got regular jobs and we're still fucking doing it. Especially you, man. I mean, you're fucking playing all these games, and you're doing it. You're coaching and shit. Your business and shit. So it's a lot, man. And we definitely love the game, and we definitely like to give back. I mean, it's the same thing with the show. Like the time that me and Cody put into putting this shit together. You know what I mean?
Crazy,
this is like, we love the game. We love to talk about it. We love to showcase because there was never really a platform for like the amateur adults, right? There's no fucking platform to talk about it. So between this and the best baseball in Houston, I mean, we were able to fucking have an outlet to be able to talk shit, to be able to showcase our videos and all that shit. So
and that's
mostly talk shit.
Mostly talk shit.
And that's one thing I appreciate, like, especially y'all alone, just like on this, because it's like, growing up, I hit a lot of home runs. I made a lot of plays, but nobody was there to capture them, or nobody captured them.
Yeah.
My dad, him being old school, he didn't record stuff.
Yeah.
And my stepmom did whenever she watched my games and stuff. And it's like, being able to see what you actually did in the game is something you can enjoy.
Yeah.
Like
for many years.
And it reinforces you as a player.
Yeah,
like, that's right.
Yeah. No, that's definitely why I'm so critical. I'm always talking shit about people's videos. I'm like, bro, you need to capture the fucking moment, bro, because it only happens once. You can't say cut and hey, do that again, run down. You have to capture it, and that's why it's so important.
Well, unless you're hitting home runs every week, like this guy.
Hey,
then
you're like, hey, I missed this one. I'll catch the next one. Right?
We got 4 or 5 weeks left. We're all right.
Yeah, no shit. I'll get the next one, bro. I fucked this one up. You do it again, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you're right, bro. Like you said it perfect, and that's why I started recording myself and putting shit up there, because you can talk all the shit you fucking want, but when you can show them the video and be like, look, dude, I did this fucking thing. What's up? And then you can back it up. Where before you're just talking mess, like, oh, I hit home runs, or I hit this, or I backhanded this ball, or
because
whatever.
like just from just off the play, like I had people like randomly hit me up and was like, hey man, I heard you doing your thing, or I was like, bro, who are you? But I appreciate it. I was like, I mean, it's a cool thing, especially, you'll see Mondo like record off to the fence, and you'll see him like right here trying to adjust it and all that. But I mean, I think it's cool because it makes it more fun, bro. Like, you get these stats, you get these videos, like we able to have a show and talk about it. Because like I said, I've been in men's baseball since I was 12, 13 years old. So it's like 11, 12 years right there. And, my only memory is me hitting a triple off a guy at 12 years old that won us the game. And then another one, me hitting a 3-run home run that stood my part that I hardly ever remember. And so, out of all those years, that's the only 2 memories I have. But now, like, I could just look at my phone. I see all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, just even watching the show, I can watch it later on, show it, and just stuff. And just.
Well, technology's great, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's live in that world, right?
It is. But, the technology is great, but if you don't use it right.
Yeah, true.
Because like I said, I've seen some really awesome plays that I've seen players make. and people get excited behind the fucking camera, which I can understand that. Your buddy just hit a game winning home run, walk off, whatever the fuck it was. But the problem is you're fucking shaking. Now nobody can see it. Only you and whoever was there can remember that. So if you're gonna take the time to be behind the camera, take the time to chill. Like the one that Jesse took, it was kind of, I chopped it up, fixed it up a little bit. But it actually turned out pretty good. I was able to save some of the video, and it was a great shot of you getting to play at home, and then everybody walked away, and then it just focused in on you. Like, that was perfect. Like, and I was able to make the video work.
That makes your cut?
Tell me, that's why I was going to do something because I knew it was going to get back to him.
Yeah.
Just like when against, what was it, the Cyclones, like I blew a kiss or something. Or, no, it was whenever we played the Cyclones the first time, I blew a kiss or something, and he slows it down. I do stuff like that because
Yeah.
But see, but that's the thing, bro. Like, you capture that cool the shit that we watch MLB players do. We do the same shit, We do some cool shit. There's some, badass plays that happen out here, and like why I took the time to make the video for Eric. I mean, that took some time. I mean, to do the 12Ks, but I thought that was kind of a cool time to do it.
And just like when I was messing with you in the chat, you was like, "Oh, I forgot." I was like, "No, man. Like, I'm just literally messing with you because I know." With all the stuff you got on, and I appreciate all that you do, especially with my videos edits, and you do it for everybody else. And it's just like for you to like make that video, it's a lot, and I appreciate that. And but it's just cool. But one thing I do want to say before anything, I want to give a shout out to Carlos off the Hot Shots. I can't even say my man's last name. Andrade. I've known Carlos for years, man. He played ball with my brother, and he's the one that brought me back into baseball. He's the one that brought me to the Hot Shot.
He had Joe too. Remember that shit? What he called him, a bitch? Like, I ain't no bitch. What the fuck he said?
Yeah, brought Joe into Joe. They're messing around, signed a professional contract. And I've been offered about 3 or 4 already, but if it don't pay the bills, or it's it's gonna be hard. One, take me away from my kids. My boys. That's until they graduate. That I'm here. But yeah, shout out to Carlos for getting me back into ball because after I had my surgery, I had appendicitis, and it threw me off for years. I mean, not for a year, for about a good year, and I didn't want to play. And that's when I left the Bombers, and I didn't feel like up to playing because I didn't feel like I had it in me no more. So I focused on coaching, and then he brought me out there. First bet, I hit a triple off the Cuban White Sox or whatever, right field, and then I just and I appreciate Josh for bringing me in the way he did because he didn't put me out there to the Wolves and just started me off. I batted last, split some time defensively with Dre or whoever was at third, and then slowly just started building up. And the first time that I saw that he had confidence in me was when he started me clean up against Cuba in the first championship, and then when he started me pitching against Cuba 2 times this year, and I shut him down both times. And it's just having people have that confidence in you and all that. It's cool because when I grew up, I was always like a top player, but nobody really talked about me like that. But yeah, the Hot Shots has been an excellent, wonderful situation for me, and I even brought my brother in. My brother, he was that dude growing up. He threw as a lefty, 6 foot, throwing low 90s at 16. Nasty slider, nasty off speed. One of the filthiest moves out there. He could hit for power, hit for average. He was fast. And shout out to the Astros with the walk-off.
Oh, did they?
They walked off. I think there was a walk-off walk.
Oh, okay. That means you walked in. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, and then but he was that dude. He went to Wharton, messed up his shoulder, kind of got out of it. He hasn't played baseball in 10 years.
Have you faced him?
My brother? No. Not recently.
Have you thought about it?
He wouldn't want that right now.
He's too hot. He's too hot.
Now, if this was 10 years ago, I wouldn't want that. My brother was, as a pitcher, because I was a thrower that just knew how to pitch when I could, but him and my dad, because my dad got drafted out of high school by the Pirates.
Oh, no
in like
shit.
70,
Oh,
like
shit, the
73. Yes, it was the Pirates. And out of a little small
So that's
town.
close to home for you.
Yeah.
A little
That's
close to
why-
the heart.
That's why I love the colors. And then my brother, he was
No wonder he came to the Pirates.
Yeah, no shit.
I just wonder.
and then but yeah, and then so like, you know, to see like my brother get that kind of love back for the game has honestly been a big thing for me because we've never been able to play on the same team. We played
Because of the ages, right?
because, you know, we're 4 years apart.
Yeah.
And it was just like a year off that we could probably play together. But, you know, having somebody there to, one, support you, you know, be your eyes and ears on the field, because we both know the game in and out. We don't know everything, but we know a lot about the game.
Yeah.
And for him to kind of be there and have that, you know, I've always wanted to play with my brother, you know.
Well,
And so-
it's a lot. You know, makes it more fun when you get to play with family.
Well, dude,
right?
well, you know, and I think, you know, that kind of brings me to my next point that, and you know, I think Jesse said it, and I was already thinking like that, is that, you know, you're teaching these future, possibly MLB guys, but you're also teaching future, probably hot shots, future guys that were gonna come play. Like, all right, guy, you didn't get signed, but you're a decent ball player for whatever reason you didn't get signed, whatever those reasons are. But you're still a good ball player. Come play in the men's league, right? And that's what the men's league allows you to do. Like my cousin Juan, he was a badass dude in Colorado, and play. And when we were younger, I remember he came in to play with us, and he was just always a bigger dude. And we kind of did one of those where you sneak him in kind of thing. And when I was in Little League, and so we never got to play like only that one game. And so when he moved to Texas, I moved to Texas, like. Now we have an opportunity to play in this men's league. Hey, come on in, and we, you know, we're on the same team. We got to play, so I definitely like that whole family thing. I mean, my dad never played the ball, but he taught me the game, and which was cool. I got in because of my dad. I'm still playing because of my dad, but I'd love to play with my son. You know, that'd be cool to have a game with playing with my son, especially if we both do something. You know, just do well. Hopefully. Before I give up my cleats, I will be able to do that shit.
I was fortunate. My brother and I, we're only 11 months apart. So we got to play together on every single team, all the way up.
Oh, no shit.
To T-ball and up, yeah. So, I mean, there's something to be said
So
about
he doesn't play no more?
No. No, he hurt his shoulder.
And I think that's what's, you know, been cool with my brother is like to see him succeed. You know, anybody could bring in, you know, a brother, friend, or whatever, and, you know, they not make a difference or whatever. But, like, you know, that Cuba game, that game doesn't happen without, you know, first me starting that home run, but it doesn't happen without my brother getting that big two-run hit, you know, two-run single. And he was battling with Frias, and, you know, he was going at it, and then, boom, he hits a shot in between first and second base. We tied up, different ball game. If he does not get that hit, this was like in the 8th inning. If he does not get that hit, we lose that game, no doubt.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we beat the Guardians, the Indians, I made that dive and stop, and I throw off my knees. If he doesn't reach out, stretch, you know, go in the splits and dig it out, you know, that's a tie game, and then they might walk it off on us after that. Yeah. And so it's been cool to slowly see him get back into it.
Yeah.
Because when he gets, like, back into it like how I did, this ball game over because his swing is so pretty.
Hey, are we talking about a future Pirate?
Oh, he would definitely play with the Pirates.
Yeah.
He would definitely come in. I might be able to try to get him in this weekend. hey, Slim, let me know if you want to play this Saturday, dog. Slim, you in.
Oh, man.
Nah, but it's been cool, though, playing with my brother because he used to live in Dallas area. So for him to move back, reestablish himself in Houston, you know, as a man, ball player, it's been cool to see. So, yeah.
That's cool, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing that story, man. I think that brought a lot of cool stuff to talk about because definitely, you know, you're mentoring a lot of kids, and I wish you well in your business. And I think at a young age for you to do that and have that that strategy, that mentality, I think is dope. You know, not a lot of. I don't think I had that mentality in my 20s. So
yeah, I didn't. That's why I can appreciate that. You know, there's just something rewarding about helping someone progress in a game that you love, and you can teach them things that you wish you would have gotten taught. You know,
glad you said that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And there's something rewarding about that.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
especially if you got like an okay kid or not a good kid, you know,
and
all
you
the way
bring
there,
them.
and you get him up and you see him do something, it's just like you get chills in your body.
oh
Yeah.
Especially, you know, if as young as I am and people count me up thinking I don't know better, And then, like, you know, especially my first year, I coached a lot of coaches. And I was like, wow. And then, like, they would come up to me and shake my hand. You know, that doesn't solidify what I'm doing. But it's just, like, it shows everybody, like, dude, like, I'm here. The Houston Jackets, we are here. Like, I've had a bunch of teams, like, hey, man, come join us and all that. And it's, like, to this point, it's, like, it's a slap in the face. It's, like, disrespectful.
Yeah.
To me, it's because, like, dude, we just beat y'all a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
You want me to no, that's not happening. And it's
No,
like,
yeah.
I respectfully decline, but don't say that disrespectful stuff to me ever again, because we don't disrespect any organization, you know, whatever, because it's hard doing that. But we have established ourselves as an organization, not a team, at all levels, and we're competing.
Yeah.
So no,
Name of the game.
That's how it is, man.
And you can see people here are talking about, you know, playing with their brothers, their dads, and
What in the world?
hit cancel.
Okay, I
Or,
was gonna back it up.
yeah. You hear a lot of these guys right now are mentioning, hey man, I play with my brothers, I play with my whatever, my dad. And so it's cool, man. I mean, that's just the love of the game. You continue to teach it to your kids, and you get to do it with not necessarily with your own family, with other families, and to create memories. So I think that's dope. Cody, you got anything?
Play safe, play hard, play smart, play fair. Stay alert, stay alive.
Stay alert, stay alive. I like that.
That's for you and your little two-wheel machine there.
Spinning and throwing. I can't stand that.
Shit. So hopefully we get a dub this weekend, and hopefully I don't get hit this weekend. So
Hopefully Baller gives me the ball on Saturday, because I need to repitch and fix what I did last time, because y'all set me up for failure pitching against the Cyclones. Y'all knew exactly what y'all were doing.
well, this weekend
We didn't think you were going to hit him so early.
Man, dude, I could not get a grip. And then the thing is, I mean, the catcher wasn't there, so I couldn't warm up. And if I don't warm up, I'm bad.
Yeah.
And I did that against the Naturals on Friday too. So, but no,
I got you.
hopefully we get to play.
Well, yeah. Hopefully because we're playing Memorial, so hopefully the rain will miss us. So, all right. Good night, everybody.